Whether you're training for a marathon or a 5K, a well-designed program is going to include some sort of interval training. Even if you don't have any experience with interval training is not only good to improve your speed, but it's also good to kind of vary your workout, mix things up, work on your form, work on your cadence. My favorite place to do interval training is around a track. The reason I like a track is it's a set distance and it's flat. So it enhances the greatest ability to run faster. Before I do any type of interval training, and when I'm talking interval training, I'm talking about running at a pace faster than my race pace. I have a lot of experience, so I know what my race pace is each year that I'm training because I do a fitness test, and based on my fitness test, which is usually a 5K race effort, I can calculate my training zones, whether I'm using heart rate, pacing zones, rate of perceived effort, or if I'm running with my stride power meter. When I'm doing interval training, I want to stress, my goal is to attempt to run faster than race pace. If you've never run a race and you don't really know what your race pace is, then you go by effort. You can go at about an RPE of 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. So it's a pretty fast effort. And again, like I said, I like the track because it's flat and it's a set distance, and it's something that it's repeatable. I can go to the track and I'm always going to have the same distance and the same terrain. So tracks are perfect. My favorite workout, again, whether I'm running a marathon or training for a 5K, is I like to do a set of 800s. I usually start with 4 800s, and 800 is twice around the track. The way it changes, whether I'm training for a 5K or a marathon, is my pace is going to change because my pace for a 5K is different than my pace for a marathon, and the number of repetitions changes. Usually for a 5K, 400s are usually my key workout training for a 5K, but if I'm doing 800s, I like to build my effort, or I like to do the first 200 at a certain pace, the second 400 at 5K pace, and the last 200 at faster than 5K pace. So there's a way to take that 800 and vary it. If I'm training for a marathon, I tend to fall on the Yasso 800s, where if you can build up to 10 by 800s with a 400 recovery at a certain pace. So if my marathon goal pace was 3 hours and 30 minutes, then I would try to target my 800s as 3 minutes and 30 seconds per 800 with that 400 recovery. So for that marathon training, the recovery is a little bit longer. For the 5K training, I'll do a 200 recovery. My pace is faster. When I'm trying to peak, I actually will take more recovery. So let's take those 4 800s for example. I would do an 800 faster than 5K pace with a full 400 or maybe longer recovery because I'm trying to peak and taper and sharpen my skills. Now, it's important before every interval workout that you do a fairly lengthy warm-up. So what I'm going to do is at least a mile around the track, which is 4 laps. I'm going to follow that with some drills. Common drills I like to do are butt kick drills and high knee drills, forward lean drills, Superman drills. And then I like to follow up my drills, which are usually 4 by 30-second drill, 30-second run, jog, 30-second drill, 30-second jog. I like to follow that up with at least four 20-second to 30-second accelerations where I start slow and I build my pace over the course of 20 to 30 seconds. That's going to add another half mile up to a mile. Then I like to run a lap easy as a little bit recovery, and then I'm all warmed up. My heart rate has been elevated. My leg speed are firing. Those neuromuscular fitness are firing from my strides, and I'm ready to do my workout. Like I said, 4 800s, depending on what I'm training for, will depend on my pace. But RPEs, when I'm doing an interval workout, is always going to range from 8 to 10 on a scale of 0 to 10. I'm at my threshold to interval pace training, zone 4, zone 5, zone 6 on a heart rate / power scale. So they're pretty quick. It's not something that I would do in the beginning of my season. This is something I would do when I'm 8, 12, 16 weeks into my season, depending on how far out from my race. So usually about 8 weeks from a key race that I'm training for. Before I do start intervals, I'm spending time doing strides for leg speed, doing hill workout for leg strength. Leg speed, leg strength precedes speed, so my legs are strong enough to handle, and my cardiovascular system is strong enough to handle the interval training I'm about to do at the track.